Now this makes a lot more sense. I told you all to hold your horses and not go directly straight up hating upon Ishiyama just because of some early leaks. After all, they were early leaks and there's bound to be some major differences between them and the actual chapter. Even now that I'm talking about these leaks, there's bound to be more content in the official chapter's release, so please do not go blindly hating upon the writers when the leaks and spoilers are actually out. But oh boy, this is looking really interesting in my opinion, and let's just jump into it. So hello and welcome to Under YZ, my name is Soham and today we are going to talk about the full spoilers and leaks for Attack on Titan manga chapter 138. But before that, if you're new here then please consider subscribing to our channel since I do weekly anime and manga related content along with Attack on Titan reviews. But before directly jumping into the leaks, I would like to address two particular things. First of all, I'm recording this video at around 8:30 PM Indian Standard Time, so if there is any further updates, then I will obviously add them in the comment section below. Secondly, it seems like the Fort Silva leaks are most likely fake. I told you all in the previous video only that these leaks were mostly out from the month of February itself, so their credibility was a lot less than these leaks. But here, this new batch of leak is actually an addition and a more improved version of the leaks that I covered in my prior video. So let's just jump into it. So here we see that the chapter is actually titled A Long Dream and the rumbling actually comes to a stop. The bones, which is probably implied to be the founding titans' bones here, they all disappear, and at the same time, Mikasa recalls Eren saying that he hates her. Now Gabi and Falco reunite with their families respectively and Pieck meets her dad as well. Like I said in the prior video, this is actually a reunion for the warriors and the same goes for Annie as well, who finds her dad somewhere in the crowd as well. And after the explosion that took place in chapter 137, Armin and Reiner rise up, but there is another explosion behind them. Now here, CT Eren appears and once again there is no actual confirmation of what exactly this CT Eren is. A lot of us are assuming that CT refers to Colossal Titan, but I just don't understand how it is possible here, and if at all it's actually the case that Eren truly transforms into a Colossal Titan, that would be pretty interesting to watch. Or it can be simply referred to as the Coordinate Titan, that can also be the case here, and basically this refers to the big head of Eren that appeared as a part of the founding Titan. But just after this, the rumbling titans continue to move. The rumbling has started once again. Moreover, Annie sees her dad, but at that moment something very ominous happens and Reiner finds out that vapors or smokes is generating from the spine of Eren. Now it's not exactly clear at this point if this is from the founding titan's spine or something else, but this is basically proving the smoke theory, which is a very popular theory in the fandom, that everyone will actually be transformed into titans. Moreover, the battle is not over yet and Levi asks Mikasa and Pieck to get on Falco and fight. Now as a result of that smoke and vapor, people are titanized and they are kind of together with the spine now, and all these titans attack Reiner. And Reiner's misery just continues to grow more and more because he looks at Gabi, John, Connie and even his mother Karina, who have become a titan now. Pieck and Annie help Reiner in this particular regard, but they stand no chance, they stand absolutely no chance, and they are quickly brought down by the sheer amount of titans. Now again, it's not explicitly clear here if they are dead or not. I believe that they are not dead, but they have simply been defeated here. Now at that time, Armin says something to Eren and they start their fight. The fight between Armin and Eren start here, and there are some more shenanigans at play here because there are memories and everything that are happening here. Moreover, Mikasa is riding upon Falco in the sky and she's having a severe headache. Now the most important part starts here, because she opens her eyes and sees Eren waking her up. This is not actually part of a reality, this is like a dream, which is a reference to the title of this chapter being A Long Dream. And as a result, Mikasa sees a short-haired version of adult Eren who is living in a random mountain hut and Eren is chopping some wood. Mikasa is tearing up, she's absolutely emotional here and she talks to this version of adult Eren. Then Mikasa chooses to make a decision and then we switch back to the reality, and at that moment Eren blows up Armin. Once again, it's not clear what happens to Armin, whether he is dead or not. Now next, Mikasa wraps the scarf around her and she asks Levi to help her enter Eren's mouth. Levi uses a thunder spear to break into CT Eren's teeth, and as a result of it, Mikasa enters the mouth. And Mikasa finds Eren there and Eren looks at her. Now up until this point, the spoilers are kind of similar to what we have seen from the prior ones, but here the most important difference comes up because in Mikasa's mind, it is Eren who is falling asleep next to her in that aforementioned mountain hut and Mikasa holds Eren's head. Now switch back to reality, Mikasa kisses Eren's head. It is totally not clear what happens here and whether Mikasa actually killed Eren or not. There is no confirmation as of yet, so we can assume that the prior translation was a mistake. Mikasa doesn't actually kill Eren here. Now I think the translation mistake came from the fact that we had actually seen Eren's head in the prior chapters where he is not having a body and his head is just attached via the neurons and whatnot. So I think that is somewhat the case here. And at the end of the chapter we can see once again that Founder Ymir is smiling and watching beside them. So we can all assume that this is a part of a grand plan or grand scheme of turning all the people into Titan. This is very interesting in my opinion and I'm really happy by these spoilers. At the same time we have another set of spoiler, another different set of image that has been leaked to us, and here Mikasa is actually talking about Historia, but we do not have any more confirmations in this particular regard. So this is it for this quick video where I talk about the full spoilers for Attack on Titan manga chapter 138. Whatever more updates we have, I will update them in the comment section below. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to stay notified with all my latest content. If there is a necessity, I am going to make a further follow-up video as well. But in the meantime, this is it for today guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Share it with your friends. This is WonderYZ and I'll see you soon in the next one.